Hey guys, it's Jeremy Coates here. Now, today we're going to discuss what customer value optimization is, and we're going to discuss the steps in it and the different, the different sections that you'll need to focus on to build a solid conversion funnel. Customer value optimization uses a structure similar to, how you build relationships with potential clients. You may know your product and your services and how they can help people, but a lot of people don't know that, and they don't know you. So if they don't know you, this is definitely a great principle to use in your company to help build value in your marketplace. And I'm very excited to be talking about this foundational principle today. So stay tuned. This episode is going to be great. This podcast is dedicated to the entrepreneurs that are trying to make a difference in the world. I am your biggest fan, and here's to dominating your personal and professional lives. Hello, my name is Jeremy Coates, and thank you for listening to the Innovative Marketer Podcast. It is not always the best product or services that will dominate an industry. And over the last 20 years, I've learned through my experiences and from the best leaders, copywriters, and entrepreneurs in the world on what it takes to dominate in any given industry. After studying all of the pains and challenges that entrepreneurs face, there are three areas that are crucial for their salvation. We call it the Innovative Marketing Trinity. Innovative marketers build their life around leadership, customer value optimization, and systems that allow them to create and have the life of their dreams. We do this because we feel it is our responsibility to improve the lives of those around us. This includes more than just our clients, but our families and teammates as well. We are innovative marketers, and welcome to our podcast. Okay, so this customer value optimization principle, I'll probably try and use CVO for short because it's a long term, but this philosophy also reminds me of John Maxwell's 10th principle, or his 10th law of leadership, the law of connection. And John Maxwell says that leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. So why am I talking about leadership and the touchy-feely stuff to open up this episode on customer value optimization? I'm doing this to prove a huge point that I want everyone to remember. This is important. This customer value optimization principle uses human psychology, the same human psychology that people use to build relationships. Now let me explain a point that you'll relate to. Most businesses are trying to sell to people that they don't even know. They don't even know who their clients are. And Ryan Deiss says this is just like people going out and asking for marriage on their first date. And it's creepy. It almost is borderline insane. And it's a huge mistake that a lot of people make on the internet and social media sites like Facebook and LinkedIn. I know you guys have seen the people that you'll accept their friend request and immediately they're already trying to pitch you to their company. But anyway, the CVO concept in its core is just like dating. There are 5 stages of the customer value optimization. Also, the first one is your lead magnet. The second one is your tripwire offer. The third one is your core offer. The fourth is your profit maximizer. Your fifth is your return path. And Ryan Deiss compares them to the 5 stages of human relations, just like this. When a couple first meets, they may ask each other to go out and grab some coffee. Later on they may ask, hey, let's go grab some dinner. Maybe a few years later they may ask if they want to get married, and then the fourth stage final stage would be the date nights and continually renewing the relationship. Now, while this example is almost hilarious thinking about it this way, but it's so true. Pay attention to the companies and the businesses and the ones that are dominating in their industries that are doing this. And don't take just my word for it. Go out and look at the biggest companies. They all have this system and are utilizing it in some shape or form. Just giving stuff away and give, and eventually thinking people are going to buy from you. This used to work, but now it hardly ever works. You have to make sure that you have this type of system with your business. It's just, it's just the best way to do business. So anyway, other companies, people are trying to compete,
Other things they try to do besides give stuff away, they try to compete on price. And this isn't the best way to build a business relationship either, because it isn't the way that normal relationships are built. And I know a lot of times when you start giving stuff away and competing on price, you lower the value and the concept that people are going to have on you and your business. So anyway, my best comparison, like I said, is people, spamming you in the emails and the social media, and they're pitching you their deals and their offers, and they don't even really know a lot about you. They haven't asked permission to even talk to you, much less try and sell you something. Can you imagine if these spam emails were happening in person? Someone walking up to you and just pitching you a 1,000-word pitch and not even asking you your name or asking how you're doing or, what your goals are. And, finding out challenging problems you're having, stuff like that's important. And I see this 50 times a day in my emails and instant messages. It's crazy. And I don't think it's going to get any better without education and without people really learning about this customer value optimization principle. It's one of the main reasons that I'm motivated to do these trainings and help people realize the right way to do business. Don't funnel hack the wrong people. Don't copy the wrong strategies. And this is exactly what a majority of new business owners are doing. And they just dive into the marketing and they have no idea about building relationships, leadership, sales training. And this is why it's so important for marketers to learn sales before diving into marketing, because it'll save, I'll save that topic for a different day. But while I'm kind of talking about it, real briefly, the customer value optimization model uses the best in psychology, human psychology, and leadership, but it also leverages some of the best strategies of the best sales businesses in history. They offer a small, low-cost, high-value offer up front. After one sale is made, it's easier to sell them again, and it leverages repeat sales. I learned this when I used to sell consumable products, and nothing beats consumable products because that means you typically have cash flow, and you'll have an easier time scaling, and you can overcome a lot of problems. But customer value optimization, it also uses cross-selling, which acts as a similar principle as repeat sales. If you're not selling consumable products, you have other offers to sell people, which when you incorporate these principles, it raises the lifetime value of each customer. So eventually those VIP customers will turn into raving affiliates and even sell your products and services for you, possibly, and refer business to you and give you raving testimonies. These are other principles and strategies that a lot of people have problems struggling with, and they try and get the referrals and the testimonies really early into the things, but in the customer value optimization and the customer journey, typically those are on the later parts. You don't want to ask for referrals and testimonies necessarily on your first sale with someone. You want to make sure you build that relationship first. That's probably why a lot of people, including myself, will struggle with getting referrals and testimonies sometimes, because it feels awkward if you try and do it too soon. So essentially, the best marketing and sales strategies that business can have is this CVO, period. It doesn't matter what type of products or services that you have. This is what you need to focus on building your company around. Now, it will take time, but it is worth it. Jay Abraham backs up this principle, also stating that there's 3 ways to grow a business. You can get more clients, prospects, and close more deals. You can increase the average transaction value, and you can also increase the number of transactions per customer, or the frequency that you sell to them. So the customer value optimization funnel will help you achieve these. And Russell Brunson also talks about this, and Ryan Deiss will actually draw out a formula for growth potential. His formula is listed out: the leads times the number of customers times your margins times your frequency equals your growth potential. Now, if you draw out the formula, you can see how companies can experience a 2 to 4 to even 10 time result in growth. All they have to do is just multiply the number or the factors in front of each one of those things. And one day I'll go into a podcast and discuss this more in detail, because I believe that you have to have systems in place in order to scale a formula like that. I know Jay Abraham, Perry Belcher, Ryan Deiss, they don't really talk about fulfillment and project management much when they talk about this, but it is important to have those systems in place before you start blowing up your business and sales. And I know what it's like firsthand to outsell your production team, and this can sometimes cause bigger disasters than having low sales. As crazy as it sounds, it can happen a lot in service businesses, and I've personally sold so much that my production team fell behind, and it led me to a lot worse problems than my low sales and stuff. So anyways, you can pay a lot for mistakes when you are making a lot in sales and making a lot of sales and you have cash flow. So that's another point. The customer value optimization is so important. It consists of 5 steps. I'll explain them one more time. The first one is the lead magnet, which is a free gift that generates a lead. Now this lead magnet should be very low risk and high value and offer. That way, essentially, people are just trading their email information for whatever your lead magnet is. And your lead magnet needs to be something very easily consumed and very high value. It solves a problem that they're looking for right now. Now, the second thing is a tripwire offer. Now, tripwire offers are usually a low-cost offer, similar situation where it's a low-risk, high-value offer. And typically, your tripwire offers will splinter off of your main core offer. Okay, so moving on, your third step, the core offer is usually your main package or kind of your, what everyone knows your business for. You know what I mean? So that way you can sell a lot of little small pieces of your core offer and get people engaged, get them to know, like, and trust you, and then that's a repeat sell. Now your fourth step in the CVO process would be your profit maximizer. That would be another offer. Typically, you want it to be a more of a VIP or a special bonus, higher in cost, because when you start doing that, you start really multiplying the amount of your customer value per client, and that is how people scale companies with these low ticket offers, like selling, or sending out free books or whatever, and they're losing money, but their back end offers are so high and they make so much profit on those profit maximizers, they can afford to lose a little bit of money on the front end. So the fifth thing that you'll do, or the fifth step in the CVO process, is the return path. Excuse me. The return path is when you are generating the repeat business and you're selling them other tripwire offers and you're making other packages and other core offers, and you just continually build a large community of loyal customers, and you continue to sell them and help add value into their life. Now, there are some things that I want to mention here. You will have to focus on building a content marketing and paid traffic campaigns to drive traffic to your lead magnet. And you'll also, your content marketing strategy is going to help with that return path. Another skill you'll need is email marketing. Email marketing will definitely come into play when you start moving your customers through the steps in the customer journey. But the customer value optimization principle is the key to building a marketing and sales strategy that will help you, help your business generate the leads and the sales and have the cash flow to successfully grow your business. It is the principle that, it's built around natural process of building relationships, like I said. It's also a great way to have a service type business and generate the repeat sales and increase in profits that other product companies experience success in. So in business, customer value optimization is foundational. Having conversion funnels is what the customer value optimization philosophy does. Now, before I wrap this up, I just want to mention that it does include a lot of other skills. You will have to have some copywriting skills and know how to research markets, build landing pages, email campaigns, and other content marketing strategies, to name the basic skills. But once you have this built in a year or two, you will have a marketing presence, and you will also have repeat business that will help you raise the value to obtain each client, and this in turn will help pay for you to fund your business to grow and scale. Now, if you're interested in learning more about customer value optimization, I have a free checklist for a conversion funnel on my website I put together. You can go to www.innovativemarketer.net/117-checklist. There is also a limited offer for a course that's taught by Ryan Deiss on becoming a conversion funnel expert and learning more about customer value optimization. So take advantage of that offer if you're interested in learning more about this and actually having it taught by Ryan Deiss. I do have a course that's we're offering to help you learn that also. And drop me an email and let me know if you have any questions, how your campaigns are going. If you have any trouble or any questions, let me know and I'd love to help you out. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Innovative Marketer Podcast. This is Jeremy Coates, and this podcast covers the 3 phases of the innovative marketing trinity. The first phase is leadership, which includes taking responsibility, finding your purpose, your dream, learning to grow into the leader that can develop other leaders and build teams. The second phase is customer value optimization, which includes assessments, research, describing your perfect client avatars, USPs, direct response copywriting, designing content that drives traffic, and how to read data and key performance indicators so you know how to scale and when to scale back. The third phase is the automation systems, where you learn cash flow systems, how to recruit and train your team, project management systems, content producing systems, communication systems, and the software and apps that will help you achieve your greatness. I encourage you to download the episodes and listen to them again and leave me a review, good or bad. I'm here to help anyone that wants to get better, and I am also on a growth plan of my own, so let's take this journey together. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can email me at jeremy@innovativemarketing.pro.